sports coverage of the National Football League. Finds us in the magnificent city of Atlanta. Used to be the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad here. That's why they still sound the train horn inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. They'll be brought down right around the 25. We're here on offense, are led by their Kirk Cousins.
It's funny how time flies. We'll just in a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that works in his favor today as well. This has proven to be a really hard team to beat.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first down.
At the 26. A gain of a yard. Bring and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Mooney in motion. They'll go again with Robinson. Room to run at the 40. And on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a
that pickup, good for
and the Falcons. First down.
Total team effort anytime you have a run of this size, Mike. Blockers up front, the seam to hit, but it was the vision to see the hole and level hitting blocks gave him just enough time to push this one downfield.
Down the field, connection made. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's enough.
There. First down in Atlanta.
At the 20-yard line.
And now they find themselves on the verge of really putting together an opening statement drive here at the start of this game. But now that the field becomes condensed, continue to be smart in the way you attack this defense. The last thing you want to do is settle for 3 in what's been a very impressive opening drive.
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts.
On the coverage.
It's 2nd down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
A try here for the extra point. His kick is good. Saints will take a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Falcons 0.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Carter on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with first and 10. It's Cousins. Quick throw here is complete.
Cousins pass. Complete to number 87. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second down and 5. They'll run with Robinson. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's forward for about 3. It's second down.
Quincy Riley on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Cousins. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Now to throw on. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's Carl Granderson in there to record the sack.
17.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Cousins to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Back at his 48-yard line.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. Cousins gonna throw. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. The Saints let out by the rookie, Tyler Shough. Interesting story. Oft injured in college, the third quarterback drafted out of Louisville with pick 40. Greg, he is now the QB for New Orleans.
So this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
And 3 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with the former Golden Dome, Audric Estime. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Saints, a 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Saints.
Chuck going to try to run it himself. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. A carry here for Estime. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll try to pick it up with Estime. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
The tackle made back at his
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Kai Kroger on to punt for New Orleans. The Falcons are going to send Jamal Agnew deep to return. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And the Falcons.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
A first down throw for Cousins. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Now, Cousins. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Cousins.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 14
Raheem Morris
yards.
consulting with his staff above, and they decide to throw the challenge flag here.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now a designed run with Shuck.
Tyler Shuck on the keeper. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go play action here with Chuck. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
For the Saints, 1st down. It's a gain of 10, and the Saints 1st down.
In motion is Hill. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
Throwing again, Shuck. He'll try to set up the screen to Estimate. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Saints out on top. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins, as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Once more, shot. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Javon Vele was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. They motion the slot man left. They'll indeed go, and it is shut. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
Incomplete. Pete Werner there defensively.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To throw is over him in a flash, and he lost the football. Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll run on 1st down with Estimate. And he'll get about 5.
The ball carrier. Xavier Watts on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run, and again, it's Estimate. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Once more, it's Estimate. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Shuck. He'll get that into the hands of Evan Hull. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Shuck. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Intended for Mason Tipton. Incomplete. Xavier Watts on the coverage.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Saints will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Carter on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. To the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 10-7.
Falcons 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Play action, it's Shuck. That's made right side, it's Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
is incomplete.
Incomplete. Jalen Walker on the coverage.
The Saints will punt this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over first and
Here's
10
Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. They run over center with Robinson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. For the left side, he gets back to Mooney. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 15
That's
yards.
his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Give, and here comes Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Mario Davis there on the play.
Gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the right. That's Pitts. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Cousins. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Cousins. He'll get this out wide. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
To number 87.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everything.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Cousins gonna throw. He'll get that to Kadero High. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And he's in! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Gonzalez now for the point out.
Extra point.
He's got it. And the Falcons are on top. It's 14-10.
Falcons 14, Saints 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Saints offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the zone read, it's Chuck. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Back at the 27.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Slot man in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down, Chuck. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Chuck. That's caught by Estime. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive and keep your offense on the field.
Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing his Cousins. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
Incomplete. Jonas Sanker on the coverage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. He'll pop his head for about 4 but it will set up
the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. London brought in motion. They go play action with Cousins. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. London brought in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Cousins. To the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft. But I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
The Saints offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He'll step up and run. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
24 yards.
Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Goal, New Orleans.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. That is caught. And he's in. Audric Estime. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Saints move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14.
Falcons 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Carter on the return. Crazy. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. A quick throw here, going to be taken by London.
Cousins pass. Complete to number 5, Drake London. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Cousins to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and it's really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins now. That's caught. It's high.
Cousins pass. Complete to Kadero Hodge. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Throwing now, Cousins. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Third down and 3. To throw is Cousins. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Falcons.
Watch the eyes of this quarterback, Mike. He understands as he goes from his first to his 2nd read, there's no reason to force something downfield. Check the ball down, get it in the hands of your running back, and pick up a positive play.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, the bottom in a flash, and he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
On the play. Recovered by the Saints.
The Saints offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Jesse Bates able to come up with the play and knock it away.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board. And there's an element of instincts, there's an element of understanding offensive game plan, and then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. Coming in, he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shuck. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
3 yards.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
It's a gain of 23
Well, any fear
yards.
they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that. They're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On the ground is Estimate. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Look, if you don't seal the edges, this is exactly what's going to happen on a toss to the outside. He's going to find a way to get free, and you better hope your runner can elude him, or else it's a loss.
It is 3rd and long. To the air is Shuck. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's hard. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1.
First down.
That is a big gainer for the Saints. 54 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Evan Hull. Touchdown, New Orleans. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point
Now shut.
conversion.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
At their own 25-yard
Falcons
line.
offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Robinson. Gonna mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. 1 play, 1 first down.
And the Falcons first down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
Pick Werner on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Jonas Saker is there to make the stop.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 9.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
The Falcons send their punting unit out. And that's a nice job of getting things, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by kicking it himself. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
to throw is shut. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. Down the sideline. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The
Point after, coming up here.
Point.
It's up and good. The Saints will extend this third quarter lead.
Falcons 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Carter on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The left side, here's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 10. Now, Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now, Cousins. He gets this one complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, it's Robinson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3 with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
So anytime you're trying to defend one of these bigger backs in the league, Mike, the key you're going to hear every defensive coach preach is we've got to get penetration and we've got to stop his feet before he hits the line of scrimmage. If these backs are able to get a full head of steam downhill at or past the line of scrimmage, there's going to be broken tackles, there's going to be yards after contact, and that's what we saw here.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there.
chase yard
Drop
on
for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Mike, typically speaking, the job of the defensive end on
At the
outside run
33
plays
yard
is to
line.
set the edge of the defense, make everything, try to cut back in. But in this case, he does a great job of actually stringing this play out sideways. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Out wide, that's Robinson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's his second
It's a
catch
gain
on
of
the
20.
drive. This one
That's
is
another
good for 20
Falcons
yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
A first down throw for Cousins. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney.
Cousins pass.
And that keeps him ahead of
Complete to
schedule.
Darnell Mooney.
That's a first down completion
It's a
of
gain
7
8.
yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one to the end zone, but
Intended
incomplete.
for Kyle Pitts. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Third and 2. Here we go. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
6-yard loss.
And anytime this
It's
offense
4th
gets
down.
themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
The homies can trade your outfit. What a waste of time. Imagine this look bad. This is just not fun anymore.
Zane
Zane
Gonzalez on
for
to try the field goal.
A
This
28-yard attempt.
about as short as you can get. The Gonzalez kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 2 scores.
Falcons 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Saints offense and quarterback Tyler Shuck heading back out to the field. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. In motion is Hill. They'll hand it off here to Estimate. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Jalen Walker. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion is Hill. On the give, here's Estimate. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and 1.
At the 26. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Slot man in motion right. Now Shuck on 3rd down. And he'll be stop short of a first down, and that will necessitate the call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league, and he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, Cousins. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
3rd and long. Cousins. Going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 71 yards
at the 11-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
Here's Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Cousins gonna throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. Greg, very big touchdown there. Makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
All right, so the Falcons try to add on a 2-point conversion here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll run with Robinson.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Yeah! And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Caden Ellis.
On second down, here's a run with Estimate. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Chuck. In trouble, and down he goes. Mike Hughes, the Central Florida product, getting in there to record the sack.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want. Like, this game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
The Saints lining up in punt formation as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Now, fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short
The
gain.
tackle made by Demario Davis. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here's Cousins. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. To the sideline. Nice job. They pulled that one in, but that is still well short of a first down.
It's a gain of 11.
A first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
Headed left, buying time.
Cousins scrambles from the pocket. Nathan Shepard there for the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. To throw is Cousins. It's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Darnell Mooney. Incomplete. Quincy Riley on the coverage.
Third down and 9. Cousins to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
At this stage of the game, Mike, you have to find that balance defensively between playing prevent and making sure that ball does not get thrown over my head. But how often do we see defenses just give so much space, so much green grass, that the offense finds a way to move down the field quickly regardless? So just continue to mix up coverages, but do not let them throw the ball over your head.
The Saints offense is about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hull. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
For Foster Moreau. Incomplete. Xavier Watts on the coverage.
Third, they need 8. Throwing is Shuck. That's caught by Estimate. 15-yard pickup there. First down, New Orleans.
Gain of 15 yards.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A carry here with Hull. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
A carry here for Estimate. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Floyd brought him down. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Motion!
From the gun, it's Shuck. Open receiver, it's Pettis. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's good for a Saints first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the fourth quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
They'll run on first down with Estevez. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Somebody moved early up front.
Still second down.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll run. It's home. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
To the air is shot. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, New Orleans.
17 yards. That's another Saints first down.
Bit of a risky decision there to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, but that's why it's so important that these guys can be active as runners after the catch. It's become a big part of NFL football, and a great example why here.
And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
At the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 21, here's second down and 2. On the zone read, it's shut. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. On the ground, it's Estevez. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. First down.
That's good for a Saints first down.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a third down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs.
Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Now a screen set up for Hull. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up fourth down.
It's 4th down.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here's Kirk Cousins and the Falcons down on the scoreboard. 2:19 to go. They're down to one timeout, plus the 2-minute warning. So speed will be of the essence, down 2 scores late in this one. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
10 yards.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's London. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
For number 87, incomplete. Pete Werner there defensively.
Third and 5. Throwing now, Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cousins now. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
The tackle made.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Cousins now on 2nd down. To the right. That's Pitts. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
First down.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Atlanta. Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney.
Complete to Darnell Mooney. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Cousins. He'll step up and run. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Throwing his Cousins. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Oh, the hard count looked like they cut somebody to jump. If they did, they pick up the 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now, Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Cousins gonna throw. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception and kind of just throws this one away.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.